Hey Clara, this is Daniel from Josh and Danny SEO. So I know Joshua spoke with you a little bit earlier, so let's take a look at H&R painting and see what we can find. So I know you're in Montgomery, Alabama. You don't really have a website that I can find, and I may have just missed that. So if I missed it, let me know. But as I'm scrolling through, even some of the more basic, I can't seem to find anything about you guys. Now that does mean, you're on Home Advisor and I think the BBB, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you have a website or anything like that. And it should pop up if I just type you in, but it's not. So here's what I'm going to do instead. I'm going to show you what happens from start to finish and why a website or a GMB. This is a GMB, by the way. It's that little thing next to the map. Very important to have. But let me show you what happens when I start off from the bottom. Right? Let's pretend I'm looking for you as a I'm a consumer and I need somebody to paint my house. I want to sell it, and therefore I need an entire painting job. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to type in to Google, because 90% of all people use Google. I'm going to type in painters Montgomery, Alabama. Something like that, because I live in Montgomery, Alabama, and I need a painter. So as I scroll through, this pops up, right? These are all the best results in the area that Google can find. Now this here is the GMB, and that's the map for it. I know you're closer to I don't even know if this place is so big, but you're definitely not in Mobile. Birmingham's over here. You got Columbus, whatever that is, Georgia. Anyway, regardless, very important to be in one of these three guys. About 30 to 40% of all people who type in Painters Montgomery, Alabama will click one of these three guys. That's why reviews are so important for this, not necessarily your website. Now, once we scroll down past that, we now have your general organic search for websites. Yelp is 1, BBB 2, Angie's List 3, 4 for Home Advisor, best rated, and then we finally have your first local. Now, the reason why you don't have a lot more local people up top is simply because there might not be a lot in this area in Montgomery, Alabama. It might be a small little area that doesn't have a lot of search volume, and therefore most people aren't going to be rated for there, and they might want to look at more of a larger area. That doesn't mean you don't want to hit this area. It just means that maybe focus somewhere else with a larger group of people first. And again, I don't know. I don't live there. But this guy does. Tommy's painting and carpentry. So just going through general home repair or professional painting, this is what you don't want. I would rather him have a drop down menu with painting services and me seeing everything he does: interior, exterior, sheetrock slash drywall repair, cabin painting, trim, stuff like that. And then general home repair, which is, maybe a light kitchen and bathroom remodeling, stuff like that. I'd rather see it. And then the about reviews, request a callback, contact us. Phone number is a click to call, and I can see if this is a local number, great. If not, then I might not call them if I'm a local person. But as I scroll down, as you can see, they are talking a little bit about what they offer. Now, the fact that they don't have a lot of content is concerning. You always want content on your website. Google likes seeing content, like about 2,000 words of content on your homepage alone, and that will really allow you to get keywords in there. Now, just to explain a keyword, I don't even know how to move this. Oh, shoot. Oh, good, it went to the bottom of the screen, thank God. But a keyword is this: painters, Montgomery County. It's anything somebody might put into Google. This is one giant type of keyword. It's talking about a location, Montgomery, Alabama, and they're asking for a specific service, painters. That is a buyer intentional keyword. People who are typing this in are people who are searching for this specific thing and they live locally. Now, let me show you the back end of their business, right? This is how Google looks at them. I'm using a tool called Ahrefs, lets me know really what's going on. Now, their UR rating is 11, which is how strong their website is, Tommy's Painting and Remodeling. And their DR is 0.5, which is how much Google trusts them. Now, all of this comes down to your backlinks. Now, not all backlinks are equal. Some are more spammy than others, like BuzzFeed, Wikipedia. Definitely stay away from those. Now, a backlink itself is where you have your website link somewhere else, like in another website or something like that, or a blog. And a referring domain is if somebody can click on that and it returns to you. Or shall we say referring domain is a unique backlink. Now, the last thing is those organic keywords. He has 44 different organic keywords, so 44 different variations of what somebody can put into Google to find them. Let me show you what they are. So he's got painters, Montgomery, Alabama, which is exactly what I have. He's in position 4, actually 5, and he's pulling in 2 people. So he's pulling in roughly 10%. When you're in positions 1, 2, or 3, you'll pull in anywhere from 10 to 20%. He's pulling in 20%. Now, 2 isn't a lot, it seems, but got to be honest, you're going to see a lot of zeros here. The tool I'm using, Ahrefs, is going under some changes. And once the changes are done, we'll have a more accurate reading of how many people are looking. But the fact that these are showing up at all, even though they have zeros, it's not the case. However, all of the keywords he has, except for this one, I don't care about this one, painting and carpentry near me isn't going to help anybody because I can type that in Texas and it might get me, similar results. And it's not 50, it's a lot more. House painters, Montgomery, Alabama. He's in position number 8. He's not getting any traffic. I know, yes, again, it says 0, but all of your keywords, you want it to be very specific. Carpentry, Montgomery, Alabama. Carpentry and painting experts don't care about, but AL painting, not so much because it's a statewide thing. I mean, I know certain states are smaller, but still. But how does this really help you out? How can we help you get somewhere? So what we would need to do is first we would need to build a website. Step number 1 is find out exactly what you're offering and where you want to offer it so that we can structure your website. The second step after structuring your website is getting content created for your website so that it reads well with Google and it makes sense. Third step is getting keywords included in that content that we created. And then the fourth step is building a backlink profile so that you can rank throughout Google. Now, step number 5 is optional. I would highly recommend it, is this GMB, creating one of these. I would suggest as soon as you finish watching this one, you go onto, Google My Business Profile, Google Map Pack, the interchangeable names, and you create one yourself for free. And that is my free gift, not gift, but like it's free information. Do that. Fill out all the information. If you have put in your address there. It doesn't matter. Everyone can find your address, but put in all the information you think would be across every single platform. And yeah, if you do have any questions, let me know. If you have any feedback for me, I would definitely love to know that as well. Other than that, though, you have an amazing day. Bye.